They start dating, and soon Tara is spending all her free time with Christopher and his gang-affiliated friends. But when she starts bringing Christopher around her mom, Mom takes one look at his
Can't believe you got a glass spot on the floor. Oh, fish.
at his gang colors, and she's like, absolutely not. And she tells Tara Christopher is not allowed in her house. And she and Tara, they start Mom
Solo, baby.
on the regular, hoping to get Christopher arrested and out of Tara's life for good. But unfortunately, it doesn't work, because they can't prove he's committed any actual crimes. So there's nothing they can do. And eventually, Tara and Christopher move in together, and they get their own apartment. Meanwhile, at work, on the set of Judging Amy, Tara suddenly isn't taking her job seriously. She keeps showing up to set late, or just not showing up at all. So her agency gets word, and they start babysitting her, picking her up and dropping her off at set every day to make sure that she shows up on time and finishes shooting the season. But then, one day, Tara shows up to set looking all tired, like maybe she's hungover. And she's got some fresh bruises on her face,
Solo him!
on her chest.
Solo him!
She's been wrapped up.
Let him, do not help him.
And the director, she
Must
sees
prove
what's going
himself.
on, and she's like, you know, Tara, we've written more
I'm
episodes
trying to help
for you.
him a little
And
bit.
Tara's just like, I don't want to do them. So the producers are just like, damn, all right. So they write her out of the show, and they kill off her character. And then, after she finishes filming her last bit of Judging Amy, bam, suddenly her agency drops her. So her
Let's go, he's got
for
this!
some reason, this seems to be a wake-up call for Tara. I guess she really didn't think her acting career would fall apart after she quit a really good gig on an award-winning series, but it did. So Tara thinks long and hard about it, and she decides she's gonna get her.
Do it. Oh!
And she pulls herself together, and she starts going to church every Sunday, and she goes back to her agent, and she explains that, no, I'm really serious about acting, and I'll do the best from here on. And luckily, her agency, they agree to take her back. But then, I guess Tara just can't divorce herself from her whack-ass boyfriend in that gang life he's brought her into. Because she goes ahead, she misses an important audition. And that is where her agency is like, okay, we're done
you
with
got
you.
it.
And they drop
You got
her
it.
again.
You got it.
That isn't bad enough. It gets worse. Because one evening, she's hanging out with Christopher and some other members of his gang, and doing whatever it is that turns do. And that is when a suspicious call comes in. And a man gets out. He's from the rival gang. This guy, he walks up to them, and he's got a pew-pew, a semi-automatic pew-pew, and he points it at them, and he starts blasting. Suddenly a spray of bullets just rains all over them. That's the whole
That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff, good stuff.
Tara's hit.
Great stuff, that was great.
And the gunman, he gets
That was
back in the
super
car
awesome.
and speed away.
Fuck that guy, right?
And Tara
Fuck him.
and the two other guys are rushed to the hospital, and the two guys, they survive.
Yeah!
He didn't actually get hit at all. But Tara, unfortunately, she doesn't make it. So then police, they investigate, and they do actually find the shooter, and kapow, they arrest him. Here's his mugshot. And he goes to trial, and he's found guilty, and they sentence him to life in prison. Yeah, it's a sad one. She could have been a star. In the early 2000s, there was this Martin Lawrence comedy called Rebound. You might have seen it. And in that movie, you may have noticed this girl. Well, unfortunately, she's been unalived in a really brutal way. Now, the girl, her name's Tara. She's 14, and she's a normal kid, and her family's kind of poor. But Tara's mom works at a casting office in Los Angeles. And one day, in that office, they're having trouble finding a teen actress to fill this role. And Tara's mom is like, hey, maybe Tara could do it. So she comes to Tara, and she's like, hey, you want to audition for a movie? And Tara's like, all right. So Tara goes in to audition. She's never professionally acted before, but whatever, she gives it a shot. And bam, they're like, she's perfect. And suddenly, Tara is cast in the movie.